Hello everybody, Griever84 here, and welcome back to another video here where I show you guys how to beat what is usually considered the very first boss or major hurdle that you have to tackle in surviving in Don't Starve Together. So if you start in the autumn, the very first seasonal boss that you come across is going to be Deerclops, which is one of 4 seasonal bosses that you'll come up against. First, obviously, being Deerclops, then you have Moose Goose in spring. You have Dragonfly is usually considered the summer boss, even though she is a static spawn. DST also has Antlion for summer. And then the autumn boss is, of course, Bearger. So, starting on day 1 in autumn, going to when Deerclops spawns is usually about 30 days that you have to survive. And it's actually fairly easy to prepare for. One of the main things that you want to make sure is you are standing away from your base, because Deerclops, if Deerclops is not aggroed on a player, it will turn and destroy structures. So all of that chest organization that you've built for all your items, your science machines, your alchemy engines, your prestidigitators, you know, your tents, any walls that you built, pig houses, bunny huts, all of that, it goes away. So you want to have a nice open area to fight Deerclops in. And then, of course, you also want to make sure that you have some very basic equipment here. Now, of course, I've been standing here for a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off my God mode so I don't have to worry about, you know, kind of cheating the video. I just wanted to not have to worry about, you know, like cold and hunger before I started this fight. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn in a Deerclops, and I'm going to show you the attack pattern that you need to do in order to get through the fight. Now, one extra thing that I prepared that's not necessary, but it can help out, is I've got a stack of cooked green caps here. The more people you have fighting Deerclops, the easier this is going to be, and the less sanity you'll have to regain after the fight. But since I'm doing this solo with non-modded health, I have a little bit of extra supplies here. So, go ahead and spawn in Deerclops. Go get her attention. And then it really is just this simple, where she will attack, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and then you walk away. And then 1, 2, 3, and then walk away. And then you just repeat this pattern, 1, 2, 3, until she basically dies. Now, if you have things like a walking cane and you're on a road here, you can get in an extra hit to make this a little bit faster, but 3 is usually the maximum that you want to go for, to make sure that you have enough time to run away and not get hit by the AoE ice attack. That's also the other reason for the campfire, is if you do get hit by enough ice attacks in a row, it will freeze you. So the campfire warmth will actually thaw you out a little bit, so you don't have to worry about that. Other things, there is a variation of Deerclops that spawns only during Winter's Feast, which is actually coming up here next month. And the only difference on that is Deerclops has a laser, and you usually only want to do 2 hits instead of 3 before you run away, because otherwise you're not going to have enough time to really escape that laser beam before it hits you. Now, as you can see here, my sanity is pretty much almost done, but I haven't had any shadows spawn, luckily. In fact, you know, I say that and one spawns right there, but that is how you take care of Deerclops, and then you just, you know, kind of mop up your shadows afterwards, and boom, collect the eye. You've got yourself a nice umbrella for spring, and plenty of meat to eat with. And then, of course, you can eat your cooked green caps, get your sanity back up here real quick at the cost of a little bit of health, and before you know it, you're good to go to continue to survive. So I hope this video helps out for those of you who are struggling with this boss. There are other ways to fight her, fight Deerclops. You can drag Deerclops through dense forests that are very similar to this on screen right now. Eventually it will spawn tree guards, and you can use the tree guards to fight. If you have a large contingency of spiders, if you're playing as Weber, that is another option that you can do. It takes a lot of spiders, though, and the main hazard of doing that tactic is you will run the risk of the spiders eating the eyeball. You could, not necessarily for fighting Deerclops, but you could use Deerclops to clear out angry bee fields here. You could also use it to clear out reed traps. You could also use it to clear out, you know, hound mounds if you happen to have one. Unfortunately, I don't think I do on this map here. Doesn't look like it. So there are ways to use the Deerclops to effectively do work for you before you actually kill it for the season. But it just takes a little bit of patience and knowledge for kiting to do that. You can also use Deerclops if you so desire to clear out beefalo herds as well. But hopefully this video is beneficial to all of you that watch my channel. Of course, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and of course leave a comment down below if you have any questions, or maybe you've got a unique tactic that you use for this boss that you would like to share with others. Always looking for new ways to play this game, even after the, you know, several thousand hours I've put into Don't Starve as well. And of course, you can always check me out live on twitch.tv/Griever84. I'm streaming there almost daily, and I'm usually playing Don't Starve Together when I start my stream. So thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourself, and as always, GG, my guardians. We'll see you guys in the next video.